It began with 35 installation winners, and now we're down to 12. The journey to reveal the Season 5 Operation Rising Star winner has begun. Don't go away. This is Operation Rising Star.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money,
None of us in uniform serves alone. Hi, I'm Admiral Mike Mullen.
And I'm Deborah Mullen, reminding you to take time out this month to honor our military families.
I've long believed that combat readiness is tied to family readiness, and today we have the most ready and supportive families I have ever seen.
Our families don't just wait and worry. They serve every bit as much as their loved ones.
So thanks for making what we do possible, and thanks for your service.
Hello, and welcome back to another great season of Operation Rising Star. We have a great week of shows for you, but first, let's meet this year's top 12. Representing Fort Carson, Colorado, Miss Lisa Pratt. Representing Fort Eustis, Virginia, Private First Class, Andrea Griffin. From Andrews Air Force Base, representing Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, Airman First Class Jamie Jarman. Representing Fort Bliss, Texas, Sergeant First Class Denise Patterson. Representing United States Army Garrison, Humphreys, Korea, Staff Sergeant Michael Gordon. And representing Fort Bragg, North Carolina, Staff Sergeant Chad Caneller. Representing Fort Irwin, California, Miss Sam Tang. Representing Camp Bondsteel, Kosovo, First Lieutenant Sarah Payer. Representing United States Army Garrison, Bamberg, Germany, Army Chaplain Captain Donald Williamson. Representing Fort Campbell, Kentucky, Miss Tia Agnew. Representing United States Army Garrison, Kaiserslautern, Germany, Staff Sergeant Tyrone Bassnight. And representing United States Army Garrison, Fort Lewis, Washington, Miss Alexis Labarete. Ladies and gentlemen, your 12 finalists for this year's Operation Rising Star. This year's finalists competed against hundreds of other talented soldiers and family members. As you might imagine, this was not an overnight process. So let's take a look at how they got here. What an amazing journey, and this is only the beginning. Speaking of beginnings, we are incredibly privileged to have three people that have been a part of this television program since the start, our distinguished panel of judges. Vocal coach for American Idol, the lovely Miss Deborah Byrd. Hit country singer, songwriter of such hits as From Here to Eternity and Drink, Swear, Steal, and Lie, Mr. Michael Peterson. And joining us for the 5th year, the 12th Sergeant Major of the Army, Sergeant Major of the Army retired, Jack Tilley. So Sergeant Major, tell me, how does it feel to be back with Miss Byrd here and Michael?
Well, it's always fun to be here, and I've always have a great time. But Michael always wears his hat, and that's sort of his tradition. I think it looks very good. So this year, I've got my hat.
Okay.
I got my Army hat. But it's always fun because they're both motivating persons. They care so much about our military, and they're just nice people just to be around. So I feel very privileged.
Great. Thank you for being here. And Miss Byrd, tell us what you've been up to since you were last here.
Oh, since I was last here, I've been working on master classes with singers, and I've developed products for vocalists, and doing Canadian Idol. I'm vocal coaching there, and just motivating singers to be better and to encourage them with their talent because it's so hard to do, and help motivate them, and that's my big focus.
Great, and we appreciate that.
Thank you.
Now, Michael, I understand that you had a great tour last year and that you've been working with the youth of our country. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, if you go to www.myreallifetour.com, you'll find a site that tells you a lot about what we've been doing, partnering with the Army and with the American Legion and the Sons of the American Legion to reach communities and to reach students and to be an authentic demonstration of the Army's concern for and support of teachers and students and communities.
Wonderful. And my parents would appreciate that. Both of them are educators, so thank you. It sounds like all of our judges have certainly been busy with some exciting projects, and I'm sure we'll hear more about them as the week goes on. But right now, we're going to take a break, and when we get back, our first 6 contestants will perform a hit song from Miley Cyrus. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Come on. No, come on, guys. Let's say something that fits my style, man. There you go.
See how exciting that music is? It's exciting the mushrooms in the pot.
Pineapple cutting music. You guys don't have that at home.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. The swinging taste bud, baby. The swinging taste bud.
At first, it was great.
He was so loving,
So caring.
but the signs were always there.
I guess I just didn't notice.
He came home drunk, pushed me to the floor. Why are you hitting me?
I wanted to leave so many times.
I was afraid of losing everything. I felt so alone, but the signs were always there.
Don't live in fear. To locate a victim advocate, call Military OneSource.
Welcome back to Operation Rising Star. Now, before the commercial, we met our judges and learned about what they've been up to over the past year. But we still have one person left to introduce you to, and that's my co-host, Victor Hurtado. Where are you, Victor?
I'm right back here. Thanks, Janine. It's great to be back this year. I'm back here with 6 of our finalists who we'll see more of during the second half of the show. The first 6 are just about ready to perform for you in a few moments. Now, during the first half of the show, we'll see the first 6 of our finalists perform a group number, followed by their individual performances. When we move to the second half of the show, the final 6 contestants will perform the same group number and bring us their individual performances. At the conclusion of the show, the voting lines will be open, and we'll tell you how to vote for your favorite performer and help them get closer to becoming this year's Rising Star. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage your first group of 6 performing, Party in the USA.
I hopped off a plane at LAX.
With a dream in my cardigan.
Welcome to the land of fame excess.
Whoa! Am I gonna fit in?
Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time.
Look to the right and I see the Hollywood sign.
This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the DJ man went on the radio and the Jay-Z song was on.
What?
And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up, playing my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. I got my hands up, playing my song. You know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Yeah, it's a party in the USA.
Get to the club in my taxi cab.
Everybody's looking at me now.
Like who's that chick that's rocking kicks?
She gotta be from out of town.
So hard when my girl's not around me. It's definitely not a Nashville party. Cause all I see are stilettos. I guess I never got the memo. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the DJ dropped my favorite tune. And the Britney song was on.
Whoa.
And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on. So I put my hands up, play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. I got my hands up, playing my song. I know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, there's a party in the USA. Yeah, there's a party in the USA.
I feel like hopping on a flight back to my hometown tonight. Something stops me every time. The DJ plays my song and I feel alright. I got my hands up,
Playing my song, the butterflies fly away. I'm nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. I got my hands up to play my song, and know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Yeah, it's a party in the USA.
Well, that was great, Group 1. So what do you guys think? How do you guys think they did? They were pretty good. You guys think you're going to be able to do better a little later in the show? Okay, well, they're confident. They're confident. Again, you'll see more of this motley crew and this group later in the show. Right now, let's go back to Janine. Janine?
What a talented group that was, but I'm sure we're all anxious to hear their individual performances. So let's get to it. Let's take a look at our first contestant.
My name is Lisa Pratt. I'm an Army wife from Fort Carson, Colorado. My husband's name is Matt Pratt, Captain Matt Pratt, from the 2nd Brigade, 4th ID.
I'm filled with wonder, awestruck wonder, at the mention of your name.
I've been singing since I was 12, funny story. I was in the car going to Houston, Texas, and my dad asked me to sing the song All for One, and I started singing, and then my dad, ever since then, was like, oh my gosh, you can sing. I'd like to say hello to all my family and friends in Lawton, Oklahoma, and in Colorado. I love you guys. Mwah.
Well, I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining, shine on the one that's gone. He left me blue. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining, shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining, shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. Well, it was all one lonely night, stars shining bright, whisper on high, love, say goodbye. I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining, shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. Woo! Thank you.
What a great way to open our show. Let's see what the judges have to say. Sergeant Major.
Why do you always call on me first? With these two professionals, right, you're going to call me? I thought you did a great job. I thought you sounded good. I thought it was the right song choice. I thought, super job. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Bird?
I think you have a lovely voice. You have a wonderful voice, and I love the way you used the stage. You made use of it. I was you kind of lost me in the beginning with the a cappella version, but I was waiting for it. But what the good part about that is you made me wait for it. And great tonal center. I enjoyed you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Michael?
I liked your tone. There was this one spot in the middle where you just held this one note real straight and solid, and it just has real pretty tone and a good song for your voice.
All right, Lisa, you can head on back to Victor now. To vote for Lisa, log on to oprisingstar.com immediately following the end of our show. The voting window will be open for 2 hours, and you only need to find the photo of the contestant you want to vote for and select the vote button. You can vote as many times as you want, and your votes count 50% of their overall score, which will be combined with our judges' scores. So your votes are important if you want your favorite to continue their journey. Victor, do you have any advice for Lisa?
Actually, I don't have a lot of advice for her. I have some questions. You know, I really thought the opening with the a cappella was really, really cool. Maybe it's because I've seen you do it in rehearsal, but it was really, really cool. And you looked really comfortable. Did you feel comfortable? Did you have a good time?
Yes, I'm actually glad it's over.
And
it was
why?
lots of fun. It was a lot of fun.
And why Blue Moon of Kentucky?
A big Patsy Cline fan. Just a big Patsy Cline. Just love Patsy Cline, and good song. It shows off my range, and got to hear a little high, a little low. So
great. That's awesome. Now Michael gave you props for your technique. How did that feel? You know, he's such a great singer and writer.
It's just really cool to get feedback from all 3 of the judges. Michael Peterson, just awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
It's really
great.
awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Now let's keep the excitement going and see what our next contestant has in store.
PFC Andrea Griffith from the 510th 7th Sustainment Brigade in Fort Eustis, Virginia.
You ain't seen the best of me yet. Give me time, I'll make you forget the rest.
Oh, I think the whole process of actually auditioning and then actually winning and then getting that call that you're one of the 12 semifinalists selected was a beautiful thing for me to hear, because music is my life, it's my passion, it's what I love to do. So it was an opportunity once again to be able to perform. I would love to give a shout out to my family back home in El Paso, Texas, and all my friends. 510th, of course, 7th Sustainment Brigade, HUA, and AK, miss ya, hope to see you soon.
You looked inside my fantasies, made each one come true. Something no one else had ever found a way to do. I've kept the memories one by one since you took me in. I know I'll never love this way again. I know I'll never love this way again. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I know I'll never love this way again, so I keep holding on before the good is gone. I know I'll never love this way again. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
That was amazing. Nice job. Hey, let's hear what Bird has to say.
Andrea, I enjoyed your performance very much. I like your voice, but I have to say, I wanted you to go for it at the end. You made a great move at the key change. You nailed that key change, and I was waiting for that finish. And there was something that left me a bit unsatisfied about it. And the next time, I would like you to go for it. The next time, just go for it. And if you had, they would have been on their feet. See, they agree, you know? If you had gone for that last note, it would have made a huge difference because you had set us up nicely. So think about that the next time for your performances, but you did very well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Michael?
I think you have a really recognizable voice. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I've been nervous in front of an audience, you know, it's like the first time I went skydiving. When I got done, I said, can I do it over again so I can be present in my body this time, you know? So sometimes when you're nervous, you don't really see the audience. And I never had the feeling that you were singing to me. And I wondered if you were really seeing us. So that's one thing to think about, is really look for people, look for their eyes, look for their smiles, look for particular things. It'll help take your mind off of being nervous, and your audience will feel more like you're really singing to them. And I think that that would have made it better for me.
Thank you.
So.
All right, Sergeant Major?
I thought you was singing to me.
I thought I was too.
I would never disagree with Michael or Bertie the one.
Well, you know, Sergeant Major, she just was looking at the best-looking guy in the room.
That's what it was.
And that would have been somebody in the audience. I tell you the truth, when you started, you got me. I mean, I liked the tone of your voice. I liked that song. And when you started off, I was glued on you. And I agree with Bert. I wish you'd have finished off just a little bit more, but I enjoyed your performance. You did a great job. And I'll tell you something, I think we're going to have a tough competition here tonight. Yeah. There's no question about that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Great job. Well, Andrea, you can head back to Victor. To vote for Andrea, log on to oprisingstar.com immediately following the end of our show. The voting window will be open for 2 hours, and you only need to find the photo of the contestant you want to vote and then select the vote button. You can vote as many times as you want, and your votes count for 50% of their overall score, which will be combined with our judges' scores. So your votes are important if you want that favorite to continue on their journey. Victor, do you have any advice for Andrea?
Actually, I think the judges did a really great job of seeing what we saw here on the monitors. And I think, Andrea, that you really took charge at that key change. Did you feel like you lost a little bit of the air there towards the end?
It didn't, you know, to me on stage, it didn't feel like I was giving any less of a performance, but I mean, it's always hard to gauge how the audience sees you as opposed to what you're doing up there. So, I mean, the advice was excellent.
Absolutely, that's what the feedback's for. Now, Dionne Warwick, you made it fresh, and you brought it into the house, and you made it fresh. Are you a big fan of Dionne Warwick?
I grew up with Dionne Warwick. I love her performances, yes.
Well, it really, really suits your voice, I think, and the tone of your voice. Now, I realize that the reason you weren't looking at Michael is because you were looking at Sergeant Major. Is there something going on there?
No, but I'd like to. No.
Okay, all right. Well,
just easy.
With that said, thank you so much. Our third contestant tonight is Airman First Class Jamie Jarman.
My name is Airman First Class Jamie Jarman, and I'm representing Joint Base Andrews Naval Air Facility, Washington. I'm currently stationed there, but I won Operation Rising Star at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
I've been laying here praying she don't call. Just another call from home. You'll get it and be gone, and I'll be crying.
The most memorable moment for me, as far as participating in Operation Rising Star, is probably when I won and a Army general came up to me and wanted to take a picture with me and shook my hand and told me he voted for me, so that was pretty cool. Hi, Dad and Matt. I just wanted to say I love you, and I'm glad you could make it to the show.
Boy, don't you worry, you'll find yourself. Follow your heart and nothing else. And you can do this, oh baby, if you try. All that I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Oh, be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can. Baby, be a simple man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can. Thank you.
Very good. Nice job. We're going to start with Michael this time first. Any insights you want to provide?
Well, she looked at me a lot, which really was really the, you know, no. You know what? You're right on it. It's really, you're right on it. I believed you. I thought your pitch was great. It felt soulful, and it felt like it was coming not just from your throat. It felt like it was coming from somewhere else inside of you, which I really like to feel that. So.
All right, Sergeant Major.
You know, you can see I have my glasses on. Michael, do you wear glasses? Obviously, never mind. I agree with Michael. I think what I liked about you is you really had good eye contact with the audience, and you was looking right at the audience. And so I agree with Michael. It felt like you was singing to me, not him, to me over here. But I thought you did a great job.
All right, last but not least, Bert.
You know, Jamie, overall, I think you made wonderful choices. Your song choice suited you, absolutely. You know you got off to a rocky start. You know you had a hard time, but I'm glad you fooled the others. and you also made an amazing comeback after you started had a rocky start. You had an amazing comeback, and it was so dead on until nobody could tell. That was very cool. I love your intensity. I love your commitment to the song. You totally committed to that lyric. I like the way, that's a song that's generally sung by a guy, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, and that's another thing I dug about you. It's normally sung by a guy, but you made it work for you. I applaud you. Hardcore. Great sound.
All right, Jamie, well, you can head on back to Victor now. Great job. To vote for Jamie, log on to oprisingstar.com immediately following the end of our show. The voting window will be open for 2 hours, and you only need to find the photo of the contestant you want to vote for and select the vote button. You can vote as many times as you want, and your votes count for 50% of their overall score, which will be combined with our judges' scores. So your votes are important if you want your favorite to continue their journey. Victor?
Hi, Jamie. You know, I love a girl who can do Skynyrd and Shine Down. You know, I think you have to be a real risk taker to do something like that. Are you typically a risk taker?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, you think you are?
Yes.
Well, did you have a good time out there?
I had a great time, and I didn't fall down the stairs, so I'm really happy.
Yeah, now I have to say something about
Welcome back, everyone. We've seen 9 contestants already, so let's keep things moving with contestant number 10.
My name is Tia Agnew, and I'm a family member. My husband is Master Sergeant Arthur Agnew, who's with the 160th SOAR at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and that's who I'm representing, Fort Campbell.
She tell him about her dreams, he just shoot 'em down. Lord, you love to make her cry. You're crazy for believing.
I think my biggest event was when I sang for the Nashville Predators opening season, the national anthem with my husband's unit. That was something. 16,000 people, plus it was televised, so it was really cool. I'd like to give a shout out to my family.
It was 2 weeks after the day she turned 18, all dressed in white, going to the church that night. She had his box of letters in the passenger seat, 6 pence in a shoe, something borrowed, something blue. And when the church doors opened up, watch she put her veil down, trying to hide the tears. Oh, she just couldn't believe it. She heard the trumpets from the military band, and the flowers fell out of her hands. Baby, why'd you leave me? Why'd you have to go? I was counting on forever. Now I'll never know. I can't even breathe. This is just a dream. Oh, baby, why'd you leave me? Why'd you have to go? I was counting on forever, and now I'll never know. Oh, I'll never know. It's just a dream. It's just a dream.
That was wonderful. Let's go to our judges now. Sergeant Major?
Wow, she's great.
Thank you.
And I know your husband's sitting behind me. He kept applauding and screaming and yelling and everything. But I'm going to say one other thing too. Military spouses do so much for our military, so I want to thank you.
Thank you.
And on the other side of that is you did such a fantastic job. God bless you and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bird?
I think you did the Carrie Underwood song proud. I think you did a great job. I like your voice. And I'm looking forward to hearing what's next from you. And I could also hear you on record.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Michael?
When you're so good as you are, right? There's sometimes little things that you can adjust. And the one thing that hit me was something about your tone in spots felt like it was so much up in your head and it lost some warmth.
Yeah.
Especially on that last, it's just a dream, you know, it's a dream. If I could dream, keep some warmth in it, keep that Adam's apple down a little bit.
Okay.
You know, it'll keep it a little warmer.
Okay.
Fine tuning stuff, but your pitch is great, your delivery is great. Just having some listening ears around you to help you be aware of where you're doing some things tonally, I think will help you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Tia. Well, Victor's waiting for you backstage. To vote for Tia, log on to oprisingstar.com immediately following the end of our show. The voting window will be open for 2 hours, and you only need to find a photo of the contestant you want to vote for and click the vote button. You can vote as many times as you want, and your votes count for 50% of their overall score, which will be combined with our judges' scores. So your votes are important if you want your favorite to continue. Victor, Tia?
Wow, with so many good things about you, Tia. Now, is country? Do you think that's your genre? Has that been your genre?
Yes, it has. Yes,
well, I think you've handled it beautifully. Now, do you want to make a career out of this? I know it's kind of a silly question.
Yes, I would love to.
Well, with those comments from Bird and from Michael now about that you should be on record. I mean, how does it feel to have Carrie Underwood's vocal coach, the woman who made Carrie Underwood, tell you that you did that song justice?
It's speechless. I have nothing to say. I'm just speechless. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, if you go all the way, you will be recording, so I think that's great.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, only 2 contestants left, so let's move on to our next contestant.
My name is Staff Sergeant Tyrone C. Bass Knight. I'm a member of Alpha Company Warrior Transition Unit in Kleber-Kasern in Kaiserslautern, Germany. I'm here representing USAG Kaiserslautern.
Baby, tonight is your night, and I will do you right. Just make a wish on your night.
The most exciting thing, I guess, would be actually getting here. So most of the singing I've done, just kind of things that I've learned myself, just kind of singing and imitating people I hear on the radio. So actually getting here and working with Joe Beebe out there, he's teaching us a lot of stuff and getting to work with all the other guys. You know, there's a lot of talented people out there, so it's kind of great to actually work with other people and learning a lot of stuff.
What a wonderful love song. Great job. What are your thoughts, Michael?
I didn't expect to hear that voice come out of that body. Okay, I want you on my football team, my basketball team, and my singing team. All right, all right, all right, all right. Way to go, man. Well done.
Thank you.
Bird?
I agree. I agree with Michael. However, I saw you leave your own song and come back because, and it's in your eyes.
Yeah.
You were so concerned about your notes, and they were fine. You were so concerned about your notes until you left the emotion of the song. Am I right? You left the emotion of the song and started thinking about those notes.
I'm used to walking and singing at the same time.
So you are so busted. You need to become comfortable. You're not comfortable there yet. Bless your heart. And you had that little serving arm. It's like the only thing missing was a pizza. You know, and it's David Archuleta on American Idol had the same problem. He said, why are you serving pizza all the time? You gotta figure it out. Sing to someone. You did not sing to someone. You put a face on it, and so that emotion, she thought you were singing at her. You have to, and it really is that. You have to sing so that it can touch every single heart in here. And you were so concerned about your performance until it marred it. It's an easy fix. You must fix that thing because it's very important. How you connect with people with that emotion of the song. Because you're halfway there, you got that side of the room on your side. Okay?
Thank you.
Sergeant Major?
I told Bird when he come out, no matter what he does, I'm gonna like it. No, I like that music, and I like that style of music, and I was interested all the way through. I don't know about pizza and all the rest of this stuff, right? But I do know one thing. You got a great voice, you got a great personality, and you're gonna be I hope you go a long ways in this competition.
Wow, great
Thank you.
feedback. All right,
Thanks,
you can
everybody.
head on back to Victor. Nice job. To vote for Tyrone, you want to log on to oprisingstar.com immediately following the end of our show. The voting window will be open for 2 hours, and you only need to find the photo of the contestant you want to vote for and select the vote button. You can vote as many times as you want, and your votes count for half of their total score, which will be combined with our judges' scores. So your votes are important if you want your favorite to continue their journey. Let's go back to Victor and hear what he has to say about Staff Sergeant Tyrone Bass-Knight.
Oh, Sergeant Bass-Knight about the love songs up in here. You like doing them love songs, Sergeant?
Definitely like doing love songs.
Have you ever been in love?
I'm in love right now.
Well, you know, I got to tell you about Miss Bird. Miss Bird said you close your eyes, but, you know, she might have thought that you disconnected, but she sure was hungry. She said pizza about 9 times, didn't she? Well, so you know that you make girls fall in love with you and you make girls hungry. How does that make you feel?
That's pretty much what life is all about, I guess.
Awesome, that's awesome. Thank you, Sergeant Bass-Knight. Now, we've seen 11 talented contestants. There's only one left to see tonight, Miss Alexis Labarrete.
Hi, I'm Alexis Jean Labarrete, dependent of CW3 Donald Clippinger, representing Fort Lewis, Washington.
I just wanna hold you close and feel your heart so close to mine, and just stay here in this moment for all the rest of time.
I've been singing since when I was 3 years old. The one that inspires me the most is my mom. I was very excited working with the participants and the coach. Hi to my friends in Korea and all my family.
Listen to the song here in my heart, a melody I start but can't complete. Listen to the sound from deep within. It's only beginning to find release. Oh, the time has come for my dreams to be heard. They will now be pushed aside or turned into your own all 'cause you won't listen. I don't know where I belong, but I'll be moving on. If you don't, if you won't listen to the song here in my heart, a melody of stone, but I will get believe. Oh, no, I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling, more than what you've made of me. I followed the voice you gave to me. Now I've gotta find my own, my
That was fabulous. I got chill bumps. Let's turn to our judges right now. Staff Sergeant.
Staff Sergeant or Sergeant?
I'm sorry, Sergeant Major. He's looking around like, who?
Yeah, I was looking around to see who you was talking to.
I know.
You said, you'll need to see me after the show, okay? You got a powerful voice. I enjoyed it. I thought can I ask you how old you are?
I'm 18
You're
years
18 years old.
Yes.
I thought you did a great job, and you can see all the enthusiasm. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, let me see if I can get your name right, Bird.
Yeah, that's easy to say.
You have a wonderful voice. I applaud you, first of all, for singing with braces. I've tried it, and it was so painful. I applaud you. I always say that to people with braces because people have no idea how hard that is. Yes. Number one, yeah, it's hard. Number one. Number two, in the beginning of your song, give a little more energy and a hair more volume. It was just a little too inside. My grandfather calls that singing to yourself. And you were trying to be powerful because your body language, you were trying to push it out by will. But if you take deeper breaths, it would have more presence in the front of the song. Because by the time you got to the hook, you were sailing. So split the difference. Make the beginning a hair louder, and as opposed to trying to push the energy out, just breathe deeper and have a rounder sound, and it'll work. And that's what I would tell you if we were recording that. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Well done.
All right, Michael?
I think the fact that Bird gave you that kind of specific coaching is an indication of the fact that you have really a great talent, and you just, at 18, maybe you're just like that flower that's just beginning to open. And I think you have the possibilities for you. There's a lot of room for you to grow, and well, that's pretty scary and exciting if it's true. And I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Great feedback. All right, you can head on back to Victor. To vote for Alexis, log on to oprisingstar.com immediately following the end of our show. The voting window will open for 2 hours, and the only thing that you need to do is find the photo of the contestant you want to vote for and click the vote button. You can vote as many times as you want, and your votes will count for 50% of their overall score, which will be combined with our judges' scores. So your votes are important if you want your favorite to continue their journey. Victor, final comments for Alexis?
Wow, well, I do agree with the judges. I mean, how does all that sound come out of that little body?
I don't know, it just comes out.
Have you been singing all your life pretty much?
Yes, since when I was 3 years old.
Yeah, and I understand your family all sings as well and participates in MWR events?
Yes, my little sisters, they do sings too.
They have like a little group?
Yes.
Yeah, well, they talked about you singing through adversity, and I think that the fact that you did, I think that makes you a professional.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're becoming quite a professional.
Yes.
Thank you so much. But thanks, Alexis. It's so important that you vote for your favorite to keep them in the path to becoming this year's Operation Rising Star. Janine?
Well, now we have seen them all, and what a talented top 12 we have. So don't forget to log on to oprisingstar.com immediately following the show to vote for your favorite. Remember, your votes count for 50% of the overall scores, so vote and vote as many times as you can for your top singer. We'll get final thoughts and a recap of tonight's performances after this break.
After deployment, life continues. Coming home to the admiration of your country and to the respect of your community. To the understanding of your brothers and sisters in arms. To your family's acceptance and love. To safety and to comfort. Home to a good future. Winning without killing. Losing without dying. Life continues. Afterdeployment.org.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's find out what the judges thought about our last 6 contestants. Bird?
Well, there's extraordinary talent. The potential is fantastic, and I think whoever stays around, I think they will do the Army proud.
Michael?
You know, the first time that you hear a group of people, you know, it's like there's 12 people to hear. By the time you get about halfway through, you're starting to get a sense of where the mark is, which is always the challenge of being in the saddle the first time with folks. I've been very impressed with the talent, and well, it's going to be, I think we're going to be surprised. But I mean, I'm not sure who's going to make the next 6. You know, it's that close to me.
Sergeant Major?
Ah, now you say Sergeant Major. I went from Staff Sergeant to Sergeant Major. At least you promoted me anyways. I appreciate it. You know, this is my, I guess, 5th year, and I don't believe I've ever seen closer competition. I think it's going to be very hard for us to select the top 6. So, you know, all of them are, I think, winners. All of them did a great job, and this is going to be tough. That's for sure.
I agree. So, Victor, how do our top 12 feel?
Well, we're back here with all 12 of your Operation Rising Star finalists. You can feel the energy and anticipation as they wonder if their performances were strong enough to move them on to the next level of competition. Now, don't forget to tune in Tuesday to see who the top 6 will be. That night, you will again have an opportunity to vote for your favorite performer. Then on Thursday, we'll reveal the top 3, and you don't want to miss Saturday's show when this year's Rising Star and the winner of the Ultimate Recording Experience is revealed. Janine, what do you have in store for us on Tuesday?
Be sure to tune in on Tuesday when we'll reveal which 6 contestants will move closer to their dream of becoming this year's Rising Star. Our top 6 will be performing with a live band. We will have the group Downrange from the United States Army Band, Pershing's Own. And also on the show from To the Fallen Records, Staff Sergeant Juan Mateo and Sergeant Michael Scarlett will bring their own brand of Latin, hip-hop, and R&B to our stage. And last but not least, To the Fallen Records founder Sean Jaffilian joins our judging panel. Now remember to log on to oprisingstar.com immediately following the end of our show. The voting window will be open for 2 hours, and you will only need to find the photo of the contestant you want to vote for and then select the vote button. You can vote as many times as you want, and your votes count for 50% of their overall score, which will be combined with our judges' scores. So your votes are important if you want your favorite to continue their journey. Okay. Now, before we go on, we're going to give everyone one last chance to get one last look at tonight's performers before we ask you to cast your vote. So, what do you say we take a look?
I said, blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. I know I'll never love this way again. Hold on. Be satisfied and be a simple kind of man. Don't be angry if I wash his feet with my tears and I dry them with my hair.
Right there in black and white. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like don't you know that you're truly alive? That's why he came and died.
No one cares for me. Oh, what's the sense of trying hard to find your dreams without? And as for me, I made my mind up back in Chelsea.
While she's here in my arms, 'cause I know something the prince never knew.
Fell out of her hands, baby, when you leave me, when you have to go, I was counting on forever. No one ever knows.
When you rain, it never rains, and it's no wonder the sun knows.
Listen, I don't know where I belong, but I've been moving on.
We just wanted to take a moment to thank all of our 12 contestants for their outstanding performances.
We also want to thank you, our television and online audience, for tuning in. Now, don't forget to follow my tweets at www.oprisingstar.com. Yes, I've been twittering this whole time. Thanks to our sponsor and partner, GM Military Discount and the United States Army Family and Morale, Welfare, and Recreation Command. Thank you so much.
We'll be back in just 2 days to find out which 6 of our 12 contestants will remain on our journey to this year's Rising Star. Good night,
Good night, everyone.
everyone.